What's up, you guys? I hate to bring this to your attention. I definitely want to put a disclaimer because this video is very disturbing for you and I and all of us that fish the Harris chain. We've had a massive fish kill on Lake Apopka, and there's been a lot of information recently on the chain. I know about a month ago we had some stuff on Eustis. And then last year, I was hearing some stuff about a fish kill that was on Harris. And I never really got any definitive information other than just hearing about it. When I saw the news alert on Eustis, I reached out to one of my contacts and he confirmed. But, you know, one thing that he said was that when we have these cloudy, overcast days, that really affects the oxygen level, the dissolved oxygen level in the lakes because of the lack of photosynthesis. But there were so many fish that they reported. They went out, they tested the fish, and what they found was that there was a cyanobacteria. They found 17 million filaments per liter of cyanobacteria in the fish that they sampled. And 100 liters or 100 filaments per liter is going to cause the fish stress. So that's a huge level that they found in these fish. And like I said, it can result from a lot of things, but that's obviously the cyanobacteria is more than likely an algae bloom, which is what you're also going to have in these lakes. And the primary culprit is the killing of the grass. And I've caught some heat on my channel because most of my life I've not fished lakes with grass. But being now in Florida with these shallower, more stagnant, I mean, the current in the oxygen in the lakes is reliant on the grass, the cover, the movement of the wind. We're not on reservoirs where we have dams and we can pull water through these lakes, which makes those lakes a lot less dependent on some of that vegetation, even though there are areas, obviously, but it's a lot more clean bottoms. But it's just sickening. It's sickening. So so recently being out there on Apopka, I came across the fish kill. And it was more on the northwest area when I went out there this past weekend. There's a dead fish. Another dead fish. Another dead fish. So we got a dead brim right there. We got a dead something there, and we got a dead something back there. I don't know if people are just, I think that's crappie. They're just throwing their fish out, but tilapia. Tilapia. It's got me worried about this lake. Another tilapia. Look at that tilapia. It's covered in black, brown. Another tilapia right there. Wow, there's something going on. It's 5 dead fish. Another one right here. I probably shouldn't touch it. Oh, look at that. That's not good. Look at this minnow. Dead minnow. Whew, stinks. That's probably why all these birds are over here. Look at all these minnows. Dude, I don't know what's going on with this chain. There's another one there. Another one over there. Another one there. Another one there. Good Lord, another one there. Another one. 2, 3, 4. Bunch of minnows. I mean, how are these fish supposed to spawn and have babies if they're dying? That's why these. Is that a turkey? Buzzard. They're eating them all. I don't know. I don't know if this is a water issue or I heard they shocked. We're shocking around over here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. 2 more here. There's another dead one. 2 more right there. That's crazy. That same day, I ran into a local at the ramp, which made me wonder. And he said that they were shocking the lake like crazy. And they were tagging anything over 9 pounds. And they were putting radio transmitters in them so they could track the fish movements. So my immediate thought was that, is this because of the shocking? So I reached out to my guy, my source, and he had said that no, the shocking is probably not the issue. But they have been lots of reports, and they're out there looking to kind of determine what has gone on. But as you can see in this video, and this gentleman speculates that we have an algae bloom.
Decades of work, millions of dollars have gone into restoring Lake Apopka.
But now hundreds of dead fish are showing up along the shore. News 6's Catherine Silver set out to see the unpleasant problem and find out why it's happened.
We got an email from a News 6 viewer, a tip that led us here to Lake Apopka, where they say there are tons of dead fish showing up.
Oh, I don't want to push you into that.
Andy Braddock invited us to see it for ourselves, so we could show you how the ride from car to canal and out on the open water suddenly gives you this sight.
Specks, shad, catfish.
The first thing I noticed was the smell.
It's awful. The buzzards definitely smell the fish. That's an 8 or 9 pound bass right there.
When did you first notice the fish showing up?
I got calls on Thursday and Friday that there were some, and events like this aren't uncommon. Something of this scale is not common.
Braddock says it goes on for at least 8 miles. Everywhere you look, fish floating along the shoreline.
It's pretty much the entire western shore of Lake Apopka. And Lake Apopka is the 4th largest lake in the state. This is astounding. Nothing like this has happened in this lake in a long time.
Florida's Fish and Wildlife Commission is investigating. They've taken water samples and fish kill samples. The results will take up to 10 days to come in.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to come back as an algae bloom. And what do you need for algae? And you need heavy nutrient loads. And when you spray lakes, especially, they put $7 million of herbicide in this lake and killed 10,000 acres of vegetation, you're going to have nutrient spikes.
Braddock, a biology and chemistry major and scientist, has his theory.
And when we have these warm and cold spells, the bottom turns up and you had a resuspension of nutrients that fueled this giant algae bloom.
As a man who just loves this lake,
I think this challenge than just spray or don't spray.
He just wants what's best for the ecosystem that makes his favorite place a place everyone can enjoy.
And it has this stigma of being, polluted, and it's nuclear, it's got poisons, but when you're out here, it's beautiful. This is my playground. When I have free time and I can come out and fish or hunt, I'm on this lake almost 100% of the time. And to see something like this that devastates this lake, it's sad. This didn't have to happen.
Catherine Silver, getting results, News 6.
There's local lakes here. They're all going through the same thing. I'm telling you, like, there's a lake, and I'm going to show you this picture from the other day. I mean, it's an algae bloom. The grass is gone. The grass used to be amazing. The water quality used to be amazing. And, my thought process before was, you can remove some of that grass. It makes the lake more navigable. But now seeing the effects of that, when you have that bloom, or when you have some type of situation that takes place on your lake and you don't have that grass and you don't have that photosynthesis, you don't have those increased levels of dissolved oxygen, that lack of grass really affects these lakes. You have to have this level of grass. If we could, and I have no idea, can you pinpoint areas and just leave one area alone, like, you know, these marsh areas that kind of help filter lakes. I don't know if you can do that. I'm guessing when they spray, it moves around the lake, because I see it start shallow and move deep, or vice versa on lakes. But I can tell you this year, and I've said it in some of my videos, I have a video coming out on Apopka, which was the day before I saw these fish. Um, it's just been different this year on Apopka. And these fish haven't been shallow, they haven't been active. And we've had a lot of cloudy days, we've had a lot of windy days. So the fact that this was more on the west shoreline, I don't know if that has anything to do with whether that's where it's happening. I'm guessing not. I think they're there because of the wind. We've had these northeast, east winds that's pushing all these fish that way. Um, but disturbing, guys. We got to get together. We got to get this figured out. Was it last year, the year before? It was last year when the Bassmasters were here. Multiple people going, something's not right here. And you know, I've been out. You've probably been out. The lakes, the grass, Bouclair. You know, there's pepper grass, but these lakes are dirtier than they've been. There's less grass than there's been, and it's a bad situation. So I just wanted to bring this to y'all's attention, because I know there's people that are going to be traveling down here to fish. I mean, a lot of you guys that fish this lake a lot. There's a lot of tournaments down here, just to make you guys and girls and ladies aware of the situation down here. And, you know, I'm not giving up. I'm going to be fishing. So hopefully I can focus and figure out maybe what areas are better than not. But I've been spending a lot of time on that north end, and it hasn't been good. So we're going to keep at it, and we're going to keep you guys posted. But like I said, very saddening situation. I actually had a viewer reach out and comment on one of my videos the other day that he saw it out there Saturday. This is the stuff you don't really want to talk about, but I'm seeing the impact of what these spraying this grass really does. I mean, can we trim it? Can we pull it? I know up in Gunnersville, they have dredging companies that come in and they actually pull the grass instead of spraying it. I know up north, I think they trim it, I've heard. We got to do something, and we got to come together and make sure that our lakes are being treated and taken care of to the best of their ability. I also want to let you guys know that we have a non-native, an Aquarius eelgrass that is coming in, possibly coming into some of our lakes. They're finding it on the Tennessee River, and it looks very similar, almost impossible to identify unless you're looking under a microscope to identify that it's not the original native grass. Now, will that do any damage to these lakes? I don't know. So does it make a difference? I don't know. But I know they're looking on a lot of these lakes for that Aquarius grass. Hell, I can't even get my grass to grow where I want it to go. But so it's somebody can dump some aquarium water with some eelgrass particles or seeds or some aquarium eelgrass residue in that water, and it takes over or comes in the lakes. Kind of crazy. But just wanted to bring this to your attention. It's just way too important of a topic. And I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching. Take care of our waters, and we will see you next time on BMAS Fishing.